Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
You know, it occurred to me as the campaign chair this year for the Service Valley United Way, giving away money would be a lot of fun, kind of out of the ordinary. And tomorrow, you could win $250,000 with a hole-in-one contest, and you can qualify till 7 o'clock tonight, and then tomorrow you can qualify from noon to 5:30, and then the finalists go from at 5:45. Cost is $10 is all for 7 balls. You don't even have to be a real golfer, just be a little bit lucky. Now, there is a marginal risk for severe weather, and I'm seeing more and more data indicating now it looks like there's probably going to be some storms tonight. We're looking at 50s and 60s across the northern half of the area right now. Rather cool up along the international border, much warmer down in the southern part of the state. And right now we have maybe 10 to 20 mile an hour wind most locations. This is a look at the visible satellite. There it is, Hurricane Florence. And as the sun goes down, we're going to lose the satellite here. But still, just a monster storm. You've heard that. The upside is I don't see a 4 up here any longer, so it does not look like it's going to be a Cat 4, a high-end Cat 3. And from this point to this point, when you get these icons here, that's how far the storm's supposed to go in about 12 hours. Look at how close these things are. That means as the storm gets close to the coast, it's going to slow down, which presents all kinds of problems, and none of it's good. Look at some of these wind speeds. Now, we're talking about wind gust on land at 140 miles an hour. On Friday, it's still 100 mile an hour wind gust on Saturday, so over 24 hours of hurricane force winds once this thing finally does make landfall. The other thing that happens when the storm really slows down, and it is expected to make a bit of a left turn here, is it really increases the rainfall. And the first time I saw this graphic, I did a double take because I really didn't believe it. And I will tell you, there's another computer model out there that has bigger numbers than this. This is the European model. There's 2 really big ones, the European and the American one, the GFS. This is the European one. And look at this, almost 28 inches of rain in here. Looks like Myrtle Beach, nearly 2 feet of rain. Georgetown, nearly 2 feet of rain. And again, there are other models out there that are showing over 30 inches of rain. Now, we could have our own severe weather tonight, nothing like that. At this point in time, it's a marginal risk from the Storm Prediction Center. Maybe quarter-size hail, 60 mile an hour wind. Don't see a tornado threat tonight. Now, around 10 o'clock tonight, there may or may not be some thunderstorms firing up in the Turtle Mountains. This is kind of the area right here I'm a little more concerned with. Here we are at 11 o'clock or so, and you can see a few thunderstorms developing, a little purple right there, all right? And then now we have this line right up through here at around midnight. Okay, not in Minot, not in Bismarck, but kind of in between. And 1 o'clock in the morning, most of the thunderstorms look like they'll be east of Highway 83. It appears to wind down a little bit around 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock. And this is actually an update. When I looked at this just like 5 minutes ago, it was still storming at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it looks like it might be a little shorter in duration, but still everything's pointing to thunderstorms tonight. So here is the harvest forecast for tomorrow. Morning humidity could be between 90 and 100%. Afternoon temperature is 62 to 70, which is below normal, by the way. Here are the temperatures for tomorrow morning. 40s and 50s to start the day. We'll get into the 60s by the midday hour. And then tomorrow afternoon, most places will be in the 60s. If not that, we'll be in the 70s. Here's a look at the next 7 days, and we have mild temperatures. No real big hot days or anything like that. No real cold days. It is going to cool off next week, however, and this is an average. There could be many of us in the north with high temperatures Monday and Tuesday only in the 50s, but we'll have a couple of chances to rain. But of course, tonight it looks like thunderstorms may be developing. Severe weather certainly possible. And of course, if there is severe weather, we'll have cut-ins on KX, and we'll have complete coverage on Facebook Live. You can join us there.